you're going to see the single most depressing moment in my reselling journey.
In today's video, we are going to be talking about how we had to alter our sourcing strategy going from full-time to part-time reselling, what that looks like, and we're going to take you along with us so you can see exactly what we did.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a hybrid video. It's going to be almost a haul, thrift with us, educational video, all of those things.
All the good stuff.
Just stick with us as we show you what we find and what we learned about changing our strategy.
First, going into the thrift store, we realized really quickly that the categories that we love to source, that we go into all the time, may not be the biggest money makers. The first category we went into was shoes.
Yeah, we found no pairs.
No pairs of shoes. We love finding shoes because they sell really well, especially on eBay. They're really good sellers. I think that this is going to be a category we really need to focus on learning a lot more about the bread and butter brands. I know that Ginger Marvin talks a lot about Skechers. I think we need to learn a lot more about Brooks Brothers.
Just all the ones that we're not already selling, basically. We don't sell a whole lot of sneakers. It's more formal dress shoes for women, and we need to break into other categories.
Yeah, so there's a lot of learning that we need to do in this category. So if you guys have some really favorite bread and butter type shoe brands that you can find consistently and that sell for a decent price, let us know in the comments below, because that is a category we learned real quick that we are probably not doing so great on. We're only really finding those real bolos, and we're not finding that bread and butter. So from there, we were like, okay, so we need to kind of find something we're really good at and we have a lot of knowledge on. So the next category we hit was jeans, and we hit a hurdle that really took a turn for us.
Oh, God, I'm still not over this. So you're going to see the single most depressing moment in my reselling journey. I found a pair of Reformation jeans, and I was just, it's Reformation. Obviously, you're going to buy them. It doesn't matter the price. I didn't even look. I don't care. And I put them in the cart. I take them over to brag to my wife, and she says, oh no, I saw those on one of the other local thrifters' stories about how they left them behind because there's some huge amounts of damage. I was like, what are you talking about? There's no damage. There's nothing wrong with them. And there's something wrong with them. They were very, very badly hemmed, and there's no fixing that. And it's just,
They're cut, right? They're cut.
They are cut down on the extra material and then hemmed backwards with tan thread on black jeans.
Yeah. So if you don't know this brand, this is Reformation, and it is a really, really great brand. We've only found it, I think, twice before, and it's super hard to come by. It sells for a great amount of money, so it's definitely a bolo to keep on your bolo list. But yes, this was damaged, and I'm so grateful that I actually saw the story on my friend's reselling Instagram, because if I hadn't, we would have absolutely picked these up and probably not realized about the flaw until we got home, because I'll be honest, when it comes to hems and things like that, I don't tend to be super diligent about looking at that. That is a flaw of mine. It just is what it is, but I'm so grateful that we did, because they were not super cheap.
Oh no, they were like $12.50, $13.
Which for Reformation, and it's good.
It's an immediate buy.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm still of the opinion that this is a war crime, and the person that did that to those jeans should be prosecuted, along with the person that destroyed those mother jeans that you found that were dyed all kinds of horrible red at Halloween. Stop doing that. Stop doing it now, and repent your sins. That's just, oh God, it's awful.
But that little hurdle that we came across really early on let us know, like, oh wait, we really need to adjust our sourcing strategy, because not only are we doing this part-time, we have a very limited amount of time, but another reseller has been through this store, and yesterday, the day before we were sourcing. So that means that we are likely not going to find as many great finds as we would have if another reseller that we know sources very similar to us hadn't already been through this store. So we made adjustments, and we hit the pants category. If you follow this channel at all, you know pants are our bread and butter. We love pants. We find so much in there, and it basically never lets us down. And this wasn't an exception.
It is a sleeper category that almost no reseller actually goes to, and we can't for the life of us figure out why.
And please continue to avoid it.
Ignore that section. If you're in the New England area, do not go to pants, because we will be homeless.
Also, we're kidding. There is plenty for everybody, but this did not disappoint. So the first item that we found there was this pair of Beta brand. They are jeggings with an elastic waistband. Beta brand is definitely slowing down. I'm going to be completely honest there, because I don't want you guys going out there and thinking they're this $50 bolo that they used to be, but they still sell very consistently. And I really liked this because it had the elastic waist for jeans. And as we're moving into spring, I think a lot of us are kind of transitioning to wearing jeans and kind of trying to get that cute little look going on. And it's light wash, so I think it'll be really good for spring. And what size was that?
It's a size medium.
And it's a size medium, so, you know, a worst case scenario, I could wear it, which, terrible sourcing strategy,
They also have pockets. Everyone loves pockets.
Everybody loves pockets. So, Beta brand, we love you. It's a bread and butter, definitely a pickup. The next thing we found was St. John. This is St. John Soka. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I don't fully know where this falls in the rank of St. John brands. They do have different ranks. If you don't know, St. John Sport is the yellow tag, which is similar to this, and that is the lowest tier that you can pick up, and it doesn't sell for a lot of money. But I have sold St. John Soka before, and it does seem to be a little bit better than St. John Sport. And these have, what do we call this? A peak?
I don't even know. It's definitely a textured feel to the pattern, and it's geometric, textured. You guys will definitely know the word for this that we don't know. So if you guys can see it and you have a word, definitely leave it, because zipper hems. I think it's going to be probably about the ankle or even a little bit higher, which is great for going into work during summertime or spring. Oh, it's got a velvet backing on the inside of the zipper.
Oh, see, we're learning new things even now. Really, really cute. They are a size 8. I think these are really going to do well, especially as we start moving into back to the office. Yes, that's what people are doing. The next item is a pair of Syncocept pants. We learned this brand from Voyage is a Verb. I don't know that they do reselling anymore, but they were amazing and they were a great source of information. But they are a Revolve brand, and the hem here is too cute. Like, I can't even get over it. This is
ruffles?
Like a ruffle.
Are they ruffles? Because that's...
I mean, it is ruffles, but it's kind of like a subtle ruffle, so it's not overwhelming.
A subtle ruffle? Say that 10 times
fast. A subtle ruffle. It's super, super cute. Again, office wear, but this is a really, really, really great brand. They're really thick. They're stretchy. I think these are going to do really well. I'm expecting around $45 to $50 for these, so really happy with this find.
These are a size 4, so a little bit of a smaller size.
But totally fine.
Yeah. I'm struggling with the pants in this bag. This is another pants. There's the Never-Ending Pants haul.
The pants!
These are soft surroundings. They are also stretchy black pull-on pants.
New with tags.
Yes, they
super important.
Are new with tags, so they have the tags.
Soft Surroundings does really well for us. We have done a whole video on how well Soft Surroundings does for us. We do really well with their pants, especially their athleisure pull-on stretchy pants, which this falls right into that category. And these are also black, and I think you could absolutely get away with it wearing these as work pants, even though they're stretchy and comfortable. Nobody would know. It's one of those like hybrid, covert.
It's athleisure work wear.
Yeah.
So you can wear these and feel like you're wearing sweatpants or leggings, and everyone in the office is going to be like, they're wearing pants.
Yeah, which is perfect. I mean, it's exactly what I've always wanted in life. The next pair of pants that we found is a pair of All Saints. These are like moto leggings. So I'm a sucker for anything moto, and I can't ever leave it behind. I don't think these are going to sell for a ton because, again, they're leggings, but
they're like sweatpant leggings. Yeah, they're weird. They got the...
They're not weird. They're adorable. Would I not wear these?
Oh, you are going to wear these. They're your size.
I would live
You're
in
absolutely going to live in these until they sell, which means they're going to sell tomorrow.
Yes.
As soon as you list them, anytime she wants to keep something, it sells within days.
Yeah.
Hours, maybe minutes. Yeah.
All Saints does really well for us, and I think that that is going to be no exception. The next one here is kind of an experiment on my front. So J. Jill, we have a hate-love relationship. Linen J. Jill always does really well, but this is not 100% linen. This is a linen hybrid, but they are these light-colored striped capri wide leg
got a little bit
pants.
of stretch to them, too.
A little bit of stretch. They're very, very lightweight, and again, I think this is really great spring workwear. So I think people will really like these, but this is definitely an experiment because J. Jill can go either way. I found some really cute J. Jill pieces that have sat forever, so...
I think these are the perfect, again, comfort workwear. Like, it's going to work and being as comfortable as humanly possible, transitioning from work from home in your sweatpants or PJs.
Yeah.
This is about the next best thing that you can find.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that this is the perfect example of finding something that is trendy in season, but in a category that people aren't looking at. So the next pair of pants we found was Cabby. And you were a little bit disappointed in this because of...
You broke up with Kat. We did a whole video about not picking up old tag Kat. We made a whole thing. It was a thing. We did.
We did. We broke up with old tag cabbie, and if you don't know what old tag cabbie means, it means this tag right here. It's a thin, like, skinny tag. There is a newer tag. If I can pop that on the screen for you guys, I will.
I'll put both up to compare them on the screen.
Yes, so we have absolutely broken up with old tag cabbie. However, there is an exception here. First of all, these were $3, and we also had a 20% off. But look at the colors on these, and it's camo. Now, camo has been doing quite well for us right now. It's definitely in.
It's got the zipper hem.
I don't think they're going to sell for a lot of money. Probably only about $20, maybe $25. But when you're buying it for $2 to $3 and you have 20% off, that's a really great margin.
I think that's uncharacteristically low in our area because they have been moving all of the prices up, pants no exception. They used to be this price consistently for everything.
Yeah.
Now they're $5, $6, $7.
Yes.
$8, $10. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to go back to a toxic relationship with a brand because they make it just so appealing.
That's the same thing that people do. It's not healthy. Don't do it. We're going to regret this.
Next, we found a pair of pants that we sell consistently all the time. Like this exact style we sell all the time. This is Hi. It is an Anthropology brand.
Yes.
And this, I don't know how to explain exactly what the style is, but if you see this waist here, you can see this kind of embroidery type thing. If you see that on a pair of Hi pants, for some reason, it's just...
the big oversized pockets as well.
Yeah.
They're always paired with that detailing.
Yeah. I don't know why they're so popular, but they always sell for us. Now, they're bread and butter. They only sell for between 20 and 30 depending. But they are consistent.
They'll consistently sell. They're like moth. They will always sell.
Yeah, and actually they sell a lot on Macari too. So if you're having some struggles with Macari and you need an item that's going to consistently sell there, these Hi's seem to be that. I don't know why. I have no explanation other than we've sold so many of them.
Yeah, we've sold a lot. They're in that hybrid between jeans and pants, and they're more comfortable than both. So
yeah, so definitely pick those up. They are bread and butter. I absolutely, if you can get them for a decent price, grab them. Now this brand is maternity wear. Now we've said on this channel before, maternity wear is really important to be aware of because it is a staple. People are going to buy maternity wear no matter how the economy is doing because you can't stop yourself when you're pregnant needing clothes. So these are Blanqui. I'm not sure if I'm saying the brand correctly.
Yeah, Blanqui is probably how I would say it.
Yeah, and I actually think these are even better than the ones that we found before because previously we found just pure leggings. These are jeans with the maternity like elastic waistband. And
with the support for, yeah.
Yeah, and they're actually pretty subtle. Like they don't like scream maternity. You kind of have to look at them to know that they're maternity.
You'd have to see this part, which you're not going to see.
Right.
And there's no way that you're going to be able to tell. They just look like regular jeans.
Which is why they were in the regular pants section and not in the maternity section. But these I actually think are going to sell for around $50. Yeah. We did comps on them and it looks like it's pretty consistent. So I'm really excited about these. Even
$60 potentially. I mean, there's some of them are $70, $80.
Yeah, for sure. So if you need a staple category that is going to definitely sell for you, maternity is definitely one of those. Yes. That is something we're really excited about. I would be surprised if this hasn't sold within the next 2 weeks. So we did really great in the pant category, but we needed to think about what other sections could we possibly score in a short amount of time that other resellers may not go in. So the other reseller that we knew was in this store, we know is a master at activewear, athleisure. So we were going to avoid those categories because I couldn't hold a candle to her in that section. And I also know that right now people are looking at spring, so dresses and things like that are probably going to be pretty picked over. So we decided to move our way over to the sweater section. Now this isn't a section that I would necessarily recommend if you're trying to be seasonal, but I think that it's a good section if you want to be sure that you find something.
Yes, so this is very much a going to the section that people avoid because it's not a seasonal choice right now, and they're not picking through this. It's same with pants. No one looks through pants. No one is looking through the off-season category. No one's looking at jackets during the summer. No one's looking at sweaters during the summer or spring. People are looking for dresses, bathing suits, activewear, etc.
Yeah, right. But the beauty of selling online is people are always looking for everything. So the first thing that we found was this Free People poncho. It is definitely old tag Free People. I don't know how old, but it's old.
Yeah, it's an older tag, but it's adorable. It's got the geometric pattern.
It's got the fringe bottom. It's really cute. I love ponchos. I was actually wearing a poncho in this thrift. So if you guys are seeing me in this, I am wearing a poncho. So definitely super cute. I think it's going to do pretty well. I don't know the price point. I did try and Google image search it, and it seems like there's not a lot of them out there because, again, it's old tag. So I'm probably going to put it up a little bit high. and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'd say $30-$40, give or take.
Yeah. So the next thing we found may be flawed. I don't know. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me. I don't know if this is just a feature. I don't know. So this is a Anthropologie oversized sweater, which is adorable, and I recommend picking up oversized sweaters if you can. However, there is pink.
It doesn't show up on camera. I've looked. It doesn't show up.
Okay, so if you're looking at this in person, there is like subtle pink. And we can't tell if that is the intention of the sweater or if it was maybe washed with something pink, but it's still really adorable.
It is consistent in uniform across the entire sweater, so it is the entire sweater.
Yeah. So it's either that someone washed it with something pink or it's just meant to have a subtle pink hue to it. But we've decided that it's cute enough that we're just going to add that to the description and see how that goes. Because oversized sweaters really do quite well for us. But yeah, this is a mystery to me. I don't understand. Like, why is it pink?
Outrageously soft. It's Barefoot Dreams-esque in terms of feel to it. It's got the terry cloth, just super luxurious and soft, oversized.
Next is an item that I think is really important to kind of note. If you are a part-time seller, one of the things you might want to consider doing is picking up items that other people may leave behind because they are what appears to be flawed in some way, but actually it's really just going to take some cleanup because we need to get what we can get. Now, this is a Free People sweater.
It's very pilled.
It's super pilled. Like, it's gonna need shaving, and frankly, I don't think our shaver can handle it.
If you have a good sweater shaver recommendation, I am all ears because this is going to take the rest of my life.
I mean, it'll be very cathartic. But if you are looking for things that you can pick up that other people may leave behind, pilling is something that you can definitely work with because it is definitely something that can just be shaved and it looks good as new once you're done. And I think this Free People sweater will end up looking really great.
It's got that classic Northeastern
academia vibe. Yeah, exactly.
It's very Kennedy-esque.
Absolutely. So I think that it's going to be really great once it's cleaned up. And it's another thing that I think people need to think about when they're part-time. Definitely look at the things that other people are just saying, I don't want to take the time to do that. It's not worth it. And then finally, the last thing, which I think is probably the most exciting item here, is a red and black cashmere sweater. But you might be surprised to find out what the brand is on this one.
It's Charter Club.
Yeah, so this is Charter Club. They are sold at Macy's, and truthfully, I probably have left this behind more times than I should have. But Charter Club Cashmere actually does really, really, really well.
Yes,
and we've told you before that material does elevate a brand, and this is one of the times that is absolutely true, and we have proof, actually. So I'm going to pop on the screen right here another Charter Club sweater that we sold for $65 on eBay, which I would have never in a million years believed you if you told me that, but that is our proof. This one I think is going to do just as well. It is adorable.
It's got a wonderful floral or decorative pattern to it, and it looks spectacular, and it's super soft.
So again, another thing that you can be thinking about if you are a part-timer is know the materials and or brands better than everybody else, because if you can do that, you can pick out things that people are just going to leave behind. I think people left this behind because it's Charter Club and they're like, Charter Club, I don't really want to pick that up. That's not super exciting. But it's going to probably fetch us at least $50. So that is something I'm so glad we found. And I think that it's super useful to know. If you want to know more about materials and brands that are going to make things better for you and make those bolos out of maybe a dry sourcing trip, click the video on the screen here where we talk about just that.